Lovely Aquarius. I'm starting with a shadow card, I think, for everybody. We're doing the December reading. So this is the December 2023 reading. But I feel like looking back over the year that we've just had and taking just one card that shows us the lesson we still have left to learn. Like, what is going to be the carryover? You know, what's the energy that we bring from the last 12 months? Not bad for you, actually. For you, I get the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card that you say to yourself, I have put so much effort in on this person, this job, this situation, this house, whatever it is. Am I heading in the right direction? A bit like this woman who's, you know, been baking like mad and the loaves are coming out good and she's thinking to herself, can I sell these? Do I enjoy what I'm doing? Is this prosperous? So I think as we go into December and we're going into winter time in the Northern Hemisphere, that you are reviewing. You're in heavy review mode, which for an Aquarius, I think it's quite unusual. Let me know in the comments section about being an Aquarius. I'm always wanting to know about star signs. I'm always a bit fascinated by Aquarius and by Gemini as well. For some reason as well, and I don't know what this is, and let me know in the comments section again, I feel like your reading, and I haven't done Gemini's yet, is going to be connected with Gemini's reading in some way. I've been like making my cup of tea, which is here, and thinking to myself, you know, I'm going to go and do the Aquarius reading now. Then I was like, no, it's the Gemini. No, it's the Aquarius. There's a link. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. You're making the decision throughout December. What is solid? What is not? Is it going to rise? Think of it in those terms, in bread terms. Will it rise or will it flop? Okay, so this is for you if you are Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or you could be cross-watching for an Aquarius, or you could have some Gemini in your chart. Let me know if you do. I feel like, and we can say as well with the Seven of Pentacles, this has been over the last 7 or so months. So we're now looking at month 12, so we're talking about May, we're talking about the last eclipse cycle that we had as well. Oof, nice cards. Think back to May, okay? We have the eclipse. We just had the eclipse on the 28th of October, a few weeks ago. And we had, that was pretty major in Scorpio season. It was like getting a shovel and digging things up and going, look at this. So then look back to May, okay? Think about what happened in May when we had eclipses then as well. What was going on for you? Because I feel like the universe is now wanting you to consolidate all those lessons, okay? Now then, first cards I get for you, Two of Wands. And it's a card that's about decision, but it's also a card that's a bit about struggle for you. You are headstrong. Aquarians are headstrong. I have a lot of Aquarian friends. I like you for this reason. You know what you want usually, and you're going to get it. You know, it's not selfishness. It's just a clarity that I don't have, and I admire in Aquarians. But there's something here about meeting something halfway, making a decision, two different directions. It's the Two of Wands, so we do have that lovely fire energy. So it is dynamic, but at the same time, sip of my peppermint tea. At the same time, what you're working on at the moment, where your life is not without struggle. Nothing particularly is being handed to you that easily. You're going to have to go out and get it. You may be finding that you're not seeing eye to eye with a few people. More like horn to horn, as they say. Then we get the High Priestess. Now I like this for you. Major Arcana, Divine Feminine Energy. Some of your struggle so far has come because you're trying to work out the best way to go forward with something. You're trying to work out a problem, a solution, you know, you're putting it through the Aquarius mind, which is a kind of lateral computer system of infinite God knows what. You know what it's like as an Aquarius. You're ruled by Uranus. You don't really have, it's not that you don't have boundaries to your knowledge, but you just don't see them, you know. It's not your job. Your job is to invent and to speculate. But the High Priestess is what's inside here. What are you feeling? You may be thinking one thing and feeling another. I would put it to you, Aquarius, sound like Judge Judy, Judge Gemma, I would put it to you that the feeling must trump during December what you are thinking. You need to go with your hunches. You're going to have some hunches in December which are really, really reliable and important for your situation. But you could miss them if you're thinking too hard or looking at your to-do list. Then we get the Ace of Cups. Lovely jubbly. I mean, come on. Two fish swimming here, kind of looking quite Piscean, isn't it? Which is interesting. And I know that obviously the cup suit is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it's feelings. And this is love. And this is, what do you love? Who do you love? Do you love yourself? The Ace of Cups is like the number one of cups. It starts with number one. It starts with you. I knew that I'd waggle my finger at some point. It starts with you, Aquarius. And there's something here about this shadow card. What do you love? Who do you love? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? This is the question. Let's investigate a bit further on this question. Is it worth it? It could even be about your career, what you do for a living, how you spend your time. Is it worth it? Is it what you want? Is it what you love? What do you love? Who do you love? It's all, oh, lovely. It's all about it. Okay. Gosh. I'm going to take one more. If this resonates, there will be an extended reading, as there is every month. In the extended reading, we take the YouTube reading and we go further with the love stuff. And we channel messages from your person. We ask, how do they feel about you? And we get down and dirty with what's really going on underneath. Okay, we take a peek behind the curtain. That will be the first link in the description box if this resonates with you. Okay, juicy card alert. This is good. First off, you get the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is a card of communication. This is nice. We want to see this. By the way, do you want to see the cards? Oh my God, what have I just done? Hang on. Let me put myself back. I got all excited there with the whole, do you want to see the cards? Right. I'm going to do it now. Excellent. We made it. Right. Just get them so they're actually in the frame. Okay. You can see here, you've got this sort of division. You've got this decision to make. You're butting heads with somebody. Things are... You've got to sort... It's like punching your way out of a bag. You've kind of got to make it through this. You're using your intuition. You're relying on your intuition. You're going to get some stonking intuitions, some hunches. The Ace of Cups is in play. We love this because it's like a waft of love. You love yourself. You love other people. They love you. It can be the renewal of a love. It can be meeting a first love. Why would I say that? I don't know. And then we get the Eight of Wands. Communication, something coming in, movement, things happening. And we get it with the good old Ten of Cups, Mars in Pisces. What's happening to you this month is that you will not be shortchanged. You will stop short of nothing but this, which is a kind of explosion of happiness card. Now, we attempted with the Ten of Cups to make it very saccharine, okay? Obviously, it's a great love card. It always has relationships, happy families, all that kind of stuff. But There is a tree covered in fruit. And if you watch my daily readings and do subscribe so you'll get them in your inbox, my daily readings often say if you see people and there's low hanging fruit on the tree, just be a little bit cautious. So I feel like this is what you're aiming for. It's what the universe has in mind for you. But you could fall into booby traps along the way. Okay? The universe is challenging you to stay in your cleanest, purest, most channeled energy. And to be most honest with yourself about whether something is satisfying, whether it's good for you, whether it's enough. For some of you, if relationships were eclipsed out this year, you may find something new takes its place. It may even be with the same person, it may not, but either way, this is a very good version of what you deserve. A lot of you have had to give up because you didn't deserve what somebody was doling out in 2023. We then have the Empress. Love this card for you. The Empress is a archetype that is embodied in feminine energy. I feel like for most of this year you've been knocking around in quite external masculine energy, working things out, following up leads, getting to the bottom of things. And the Empress is very still. She's never rushing around. She's never multitasking. She's not sweating over her phone. There's something here about you being very much in your body. I feel like if you're looking at things to do in 2024, and many Aquarians do like that, the novelty and the feeling of something to look forward to and look ahead, that is your whole thing, looking ahead. I would say somatic exercise would be really good for you. When people say yoga, it just makes you like, ugh, yoga, doesn't it? Like, yeesh, yeesh. But something that involves body, mind and spirit. Whatever that is for you. For some people that's yoga. For others it's walking the dog. It doesn't really matter, okay? Probably, reaching for Ben and Jerry's while holding a remote control in the other hand is not going to count. Otherwise we'd all be Olympians, wouldn't we? Exactly. So find something that joins all parts of you together. Your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul. That you can have some fun with. Because I do feel as well, and it's a strange feeling for you because Aquarians are quite good at detaching when you need to detach. It's a skill, it's something we all need to learn, but you have it. But I think sometimes that can leave you not so good at attaching, okay? You are challenged in that area this year. You have been challenged. And the universe wants to know what you made of it. It's like, so what did you think? What did you think of this year, Aquarius? Is this where you want to go? Are these the loaves you want to bake? Or do you want to make, I don't know why, but a Black Forest Gatto, that queen of the 1970s dessert trolley is coming into my head. Something a bit more bougie, something a bit more exciting. Or are you happy with what you've got? Okay, because this is good. It's not boring. It may be more consistent, more reliable, but it's not boring. And then with the Empress, we have the Seven of Wands. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is Mars in Leo, the Seven of Wands. And there's a feeling here of being defensive but needing to be. Something about this turn of the year, and I feel like it's because you're now in this state of mind of what's good for me, what shall I pursue and what shall I leave behind. Like a massive, Harry Potter and the sorting hat. You're a bit like that, except you're the sorting hat. Slytherin and all that kind of stuff. Gryffindor. I used to have a little sorting hat. I think I've still got it downstairs. Anyway, I digress. Imagine you are putting life to the sorting hat test. You are putting people to the sorting hat test. And you've got to be honest with yourself about the results. Fire sign people are very lucky for you, I think. Fire sign people can lead you to places. Whether that's in romantic relationship, whether that's at work, inspiration, friendships, whatever. I mean, I've always thought that Aquarius was quite compatible with fire sign people. Not just romantically, I just mean in general, because fire sign people tend to be quite exciting. And Aquarius is excited by excitement. And something that you need, I think, a bit more of is personal excitement. What fascinates you is going to come up in 2024. What am I fascinated about? To a certain extent, you want your relationships in 2024, your romantic, and I'll take a couple of cards for your love in a minute, for your love life. You want your romantic relationships to be of a certain kind. You want this to be, how can I put this? You don't want it to be the loudest thing in your life. You want it to be the thing that ticks along nicely. You want things to be systematic and silent and just work like a really good watch. Because off that springboard, you can then actually go through a massive period of self-discovery. And I feel like that massive period of self-discovery needs to be supported by family, friends, loved ones. For some of you in your love life as well, you're going to either meet somebody or you're already with somebody, whatever your relationship status, who is going to challenge you enough that you find out who you really are. I know, those sorts of relationships are very significant in our lives, aren't they? They stay with us. They're kind of life-changing. Yes. So, love life, we've so far got the Four of Wands. And I'm getting that whole Course in Miracles thing. Love brings up anything unlike itself to be healed. You find somebody challenging, they're going to challenge you, but it's in all the right places and it's in the right way. But you still, that Two of Wands where you're kind of facing off, I like that. I like that energy. Aquarius, you know, you like a good scrap. God, look at that. Right under the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords. People will get away with nothing around you in 2024. Right, let me just readjust my seat. The cat's been sat on it. I know. Four of Wands. This is a love card, is gorgeous. It's a portal to somebody who's absolutely on your spiritual wavelength. It's an opportunity, but also with the High Priestess just above it, you're going to have to feel out when this opportunity presents itself, because it's not going to be completely obvious. It feels like there is some kind of destined relationship which may or may not have already started. You're going to know about this. It's the High Priestess in you. It's intuition. It's the Ace of Cups. But attached to it is the Ten of Swords. You must be ready, and this has come up quite a lot actually as we're turning the year to 2025. You must be prepared for a life of self-examination, and I don't mean that in a like whole life, just at the moment. It's very concentrated for you that you need to examine where you've come from, what your wounds are, what your limits are, what your boundaries are. And this romantic, whatever it is, relationship, portal, is going to do that. There's something about this person that challenges your very being. It's exciting. especially exciting for you because Aquarians get bored really easily, to be honest. So for you, I like it. I like this too. Right, yes. We got the Six of Pentacles and we've got the Fool for you. Just going to put myself out of the picture a minute. Six of Pentacles is a card of receiving. Be ready to receive when somebody has, for some of you it will be a talk, a conversation. It will be somebody offering you something, stepping up, offering you their energy in some way. Be ready to receive, okay? And I can't get over the fact we got the Ten of Cups and the Fool on top of each other. This is gorgeous. To have this Fool energy is a real gift to you. But you know what, Aquarius? You've been through a lot in the past 12 months, but particularly in the last 6 or 7. Your readings used to have a lot more lightness about them. And partly that's because I think you really get down to it in 2025. I think you're going to be having an awakening. I think the seeds of it are already in you. I think you're already getting downloads. I think you can already feel it. Just got to test the bread when it comes out of the oven. The Fool is the ultimate 0 card of the tarot. It's the card of somebody beginning again, a new cycle. It's a new year, it's a new cycle. For you, it's full of hope. All you have to do is jump on it, okay? Should we take a love card for you? Yes, let's. Let's take a love card for you. Aquarius. Oh, hello. Great. So these are Belinda Grace love cards. Oh, I've disappeared. Hang on, I'm back again now. It's magic, that box. If only we had that box in real life. Do you know what I mean? Like, just a minute. Whoa, yes. I note that these cards all seem to be coming out of your chakra, your heart chakra, and your solar plexus. Whoa, loads of birds just gone overhead. Okay, first off, we've got Luminosity. And I feel this is you and that High Priestess. I feel like you will be the light in a relationship, but also someone else will bring the light too, which I really like. We've got new moon symbol up there. So look up when you have new moons. There's one in December. I think it is the 12th, and it is because I'm looking at the diary. New moon in Sagittarius. What a gorgeous thing. You'll probably be quite lucky around that time as well. Then you have life purpose. This is the awakening that you're having. What is my life purpose? What bread is worth baking? What is actually making my heart sing? What and who is switching me on in this way so that I am reflecting, giving out all of this light? Really, really important, the way that light is playing. Love this for you. Whereas I think 2023, God, did I say it was 2025 next year? God, I don't know what I said, but we're in 2023, allegedly. In 2023, I feel like you've been more in the shadow side. I feel like you've been challenged an awful lot. And then here, and 2024, I feel is about light. We have worthiness. This is about you seeing yourself, really, really, really seeing yourself. This is not a selfie for Instagram. This is seeing yourself. Seeing into yourself. Okay, it's the whole into me see thing. I know. These three things put together, you shine in a way that I think you've hidden your light before, and somebody else catches onto it. But you will also butt heads with somebody in a way that you have to kind of, you're not going to be polite, you know, this is going to really crack something open in a really good way. This Four of Wands is a portal. The Ten of Swords is how far you're prepared to go to reveal yourself. Oh, let me just switch that off. To reveal yourself now, instead of hiding. Okay? Woof. Aquarius, I'm going to go do your extended reading. I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm going to do a love reading for you and your person. I don't know which deck I'm going to use yet because I will decide when I finish this video. It will be, how do they feel about you? What's going on with this person? What's the future for us two in 2024? So that link will be the first link in the description box. Leave me a comment, anything you like about being Aquarian, anything like that. And I read my comments and I reply to as many as I can. So I love it. I live for the comment section. And I'll see you all soon. Namaste.